Listen. As he watches me contemplate my next move, a grin spreads across his face. He knows I'm thinking about what's at stake if I don't make it out of this room alive. She will die. She will burn to death, and while he will have been the one to set the house ablaze, we both know this is a fire that started long before he struck the match. You see, this is what happens when a person doesn't know their own limits. He's wrong. It's the dead of night, and even if I could manage the 1.5 miles it takes to reach the neighbors, it would be too late. You can't save everyone, he says, confirming my suspicion. That's the problem nowadays. Everybody wants to be the hero. He lifts me by the throat and drags me across the office. I could ask why he doesn't just put a bullet in my head and be done with it, but I don't have to. That would ruin the ending. It could have gone differently, you know. I hold my breath as I crane my neck. There's a car coming up the drive, or at least I thought there was, until I discover that it's only wishful thinking. Hope will suffocate you if you let it. My eyes flit toward the gun. His attention is on the door. That's always been his weakness, his distractibility. He tears off a match and drags it along the rough edge of the matchbook. I know what you're thinking. What I'm thinking is, I've spent some time in burn units doing research. Even if I didn't love her, even if I could hate her for what she's done, I don't want her to die this way. The match ignites. At the halfway point, he leans forward and stubs it out on my hand. I move to block him, to go for the gun, and as I do, my hand grazes my face in the process. Bile rises in my throat. What was once my jawline is now just flesh hanging. It's okay, he says, shoving me toward the sofa. None of it will matter when you're dead. You don't. Now is not the time for bargaining. He strikes another match. Really, you should be thanking me. At least she won't have to see you like this. My brow furrows, giving me away. I don't mean for it to happen. My poker face has a habit of betraying me where she is concerned. Automatic response is inevitable, and if distraction is his weakness, she is mine. I'm half-seated, half-slumped on the couch when he pulls the gun from his waistband and aims it at my head. I thought you'd be more comfortable here. He motions toward the notepad beside me. Now write. You might as well just shoot me. Before the sound of the gun firing registers, I feel the white-hot searing pain. Before I feel the white-hot searing pain, I see bone fragments fly from my kneecap. The blood makes me realize I should have made an effort. Later, when I come to, I hear a mewling sound somewhere deep in the belly of the house. Maybe it's her. Maybe it's me. Maybe I'm dead, and maybe this is hell. He's seated cross-legged on the floor in front of me, gripping the gun in one hand, picking pieces of bone out of the carpet with the other. The things you make me do. I watch as he spreads the pieces of my knee out in front of him and begins fitting them together like a jigsaw puzzle. Not bad, eh? He flashes a smile. What do you think? What I'm thinking is maybe it's impossible to survive a man like him. Now that you're awake, he says, it's time to finish the story. I don't, remember? You promised. He's right. I did promise. That's how this started. Chapter 1. Then. Her skin is milky white, like freshly fallen snow. Her thighs are exposed. Her hair partially conceals her face. A thin dress barely covers her. One strap has fallen from her left shoulder. The other is torn. Except for the bruising, she's like a ghost, almost translucent. She is young. How young, I can't say. One thing is for sure. She does not look peaceful. She does not look like she is sleeping. Her eyes are wide open, glassy, transfixed, frightened. Her head is shadowed by a halo of matted blood in the same shade of burgundy as the curtains.